Imagine a place of unimaginable suffering, a place where the very air you breathe is thick with the acrid stench of burning flesh, and the ground beneath your feet is a smoldering landscape of eternal torment. This is not a mere figment of a nightmare, but a stark reality described in vivid detail within the holy texts of Islam, a place of scorching fire and unbearable stench. The flames are relentless, consuming everything in their path, leaving behind nothing but ash and despair. The smoke is so thick that it chokes the very essence of life, making every breath a struggle for survival. This is Jahannam, the Islamic concept of hell, a stark reality that awaits those who reject Allah's guidance. It is depicted as a place of immense suffering, where the souls of the damned are subjected to endless torment. The ancient texts describe it as a realm where the punishment is not just physical but also spiritual, affecting the very core of one's being. It is a realm of eternal punishment, a consequence for actions committed in the earthly life. The flames of Jahannam are said to be 70 times hotter than any fire found on earth, a heat so intense that it can melt the very bones of those who are cast into it. The desolate inferno is a stark reminder of the consequences of one's actions and the importance of living a life in accordance with divine guidance. The severity of Jahannam serves as a reminder of the importance of living a righteous life, guided by faith and good deeds. It is a call to introspection, urging individuals to reflect on their actions and strive for a life of piety and virtue. The peaceful interiors of a mosque and the serene natural landscapes stand in stark contrast to the horrors of Jahannam, highlighting the rewards of a life well lived. The Qur'an, the holy book of Islam, vividly describes Jahannam as a place of intense heat and suffering. The verses paint a picture of a realm where the flames are unending and the torment is ceaseless. It is a place where the souls of the wicked are made to taste the fruits of their deeds, a divine retribution for their transgressions. Taste you the results of your deeds. These words echo through the halls of Jahannam, a constant reminder of the consequences of one's actions. The anguish and torment of the souls trapped in this infernal realm serve as a powerful warning to those who stray from the path of righteousness. No reward shall we give you this day but the fire. Quran 48:14. This verse from the Quran encapsulates the essence of Jahannam, a place where the only reward for the wicked is the unending fire. It is a stark reminder of the importance of living a life in accordance with divine guidance and the consequences of straying from the path of righteousness. This powerful verse sets the tone for understanding the gravity of Jahannam. It is a place where the flames are a manifestation of divine justice, a realm where the wicked are made to face the consequences of their actions. The intense flames and the dark background of the verse serve as a visual representation of the severity of the punishment that awaits those who reject divine guidance. It is a stark warning and a reminder of the consequences of straying from the path of righteousness. The imagery of flames and cautionary symbols serves as a powerful visual reminder of the importance of living a life guided by faith and good deeds. The warning signs in the fire are a call to action, urging individuals to reflect on their actions and strive for a life of piety and virtue. Jahannam is not merely a place of punishment, it represents the ultimate manifestation of Allah's justice. It is a realm where the consequences of one's actions are fully realized, a place where the scales of justice are balanced with divine precision. The concept of Jahannam serves as a powerful reminder of the moral and ethical responsibilities that each individual carries throughout their life. This life serves as a test, and every individual will be held accountable for their actions on the Day of Judgment. The trials and tribulations we face are opportunities to demonstrate our faith, integrity, and commitment to righteousness. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it is easy to forget that every decision, every action, and every word spoken is part of this grand test. The Day of Judgment is the ultimate examination where the true nature of our deeds will be revealed. The warnings about Jahannam are not meant to instill fear but to guide humanity towards a path of righteousness and awareness of their deeds. These warnings serve as a beacon, illuminating the path that leads away from wrongdoing and towards a life of virtue and piety. They encourage self-reflection and mindfulness, urging us to consider the long-term consequences of our actions. By understanding the gravity of Jahannam, we are motivated to seek forgiveness, make amends, and strive for a life that aligns with divine principles. Every act, every word, every intention is meticulously recorded. In the grand ledger of life, nothing goes unnoticed. This divine record-keeping ensures that justice is served with absolute fairness. It is a reminder that our actions, whether good or bad, have lasting impacts and that we are ultimately responsible for them. This meticulous recording also highlights the importance of sincerity and purity in our intentions, as even the thoughts and motivations behind our actions are taken into account. Allah is not only aware of what is done openly, but also what is concealed within the hearts of men and women. The divine knowledge encompasses all aspects of our being, including our innermost thoughts and feelings. This awareness serves as a powerful reminder to cultivate a pure heart and genuine intentions. It emphasizes the importance of inner sincerity and the need to align our external actions with our internal beliefs and values. This concept of accountability emphasizes the importance of sincerity in faith and actions. It calls for a holistic approach to righteousness, where both our outward behaviors and inner states are in harmony. Acts of kindness, charity, and devotion are not merely external displays, but are deeply rooted in a sincere and compassionate heart. This holistic approach ensures that our faith is not superficial but is deeply integrated into every aspect of our lives. It is a reminder that true righteousness stems from a pure heart and genuine intention. The journey towards righteousness is a continuous process of self-improvement and spiritual growth. It involves constant self-reflection, seeking forgiveness, and striving to better oneself in the eyes of Allah. By nurturing a pure heart and sincere intentions, we pave the way for a life of true fulfillment and divine approval. This journey is not just about avoiding punishment but about embracing a life of virtue, compassion, and unwavering faith. Jahannam is depicted as having 7 gates, each leading to a different level of torment. Each level houses those who committed increasingly severe sins. The Qur'an mentions these gates saying, "And surely, hell is the promised place for them all." It has 7 gates. For each of those gates is a special class of sinners assigned. Quran 15:43-44. The concept of layered torment emphasizes the varying degrees of sin and their corresponding punishments. It reinforces the idea that no sin goes unnoticed or unpunished in the eyes of Allah. The imagery of these gates serves as a chilling reminder of the consequences of straying from the right path. Section 4, The Price of Sin, Punishments of Jahannam. The punishments within Jahannam are as varied as the sins that lead there. Those who indulged in worldly desires will face punishments that reflect their transgressions. For instance, those who hoarded wealth will have molten gold poured down their throats, a fitting retribution for their greed. The Quran describes the food of the inhabitants of hell. There is no food for them but from a bitter, thorny plant which neither nourishes nor avails against hunger. Quran 88:6-7. This imagery highlights the deprivation and suffering that awaits those who prioritized worldly possessions over spiritual growth. Section 5. Cries from the Abyss, Pleas Ignored. From the depths of Jahannam, cries for mercy and pleas for a second chance will rise, but they will fall on deaf ears. The torment and anguish experienced by the inhabitants of Jahannam are beyond human comprehension. Their voices, filled with desperation and regret, echo through the dark, fiery chasms, yet no relief comes. The cries are a haunting reminder of the consequences of their actions in the worldly life. The Quran paints a poignant picture of this despair, illustrating the depth of their suffering and the hopelessness that pervades their existence. The verses serve as a stark warning to those who neglect their duties and ignore the signs of their Creator, and they will call out, "O Malik, let your Lord put an end to us." Their voices, filled with sorrow and pain, will seek an end to their suffering, but the response they receive is one of finality and despair. He will say, "Indeed, you are to remain." Quran 43:77. This response underscores the permanence of their fate, a fate sealed by their own deeds and choices. The finality of this judgment is a sobering reminder of the importance of our actions in this life. The inhabitants of Jahannam will plead with the angels who oversee their punishment, but their requests will be denied. The angels, unwavering in their duty, will not be swayed by the pleas and cries of those who are condemned. This interaction highlights the unyielding nature of divine justice. This emphasizes the finality of the judgment and the permanence of their fate. The heavy chains and closed gates symbolize the inescapable reality of their situation. There is no escape, no reprieve and no second chances. It underscores the importance of seeking redemption in this life, for once the opportunity is gone, it is lost forever. The imagery of a person looking up in contemplation and walking towards the light serves as a powerful reminder of the hope and redemption that is available to us now. It is a call to action, urging us to reflect on our lives, seek forgiveness, and strive to live in accordance with the divine guidance before it is too late. Section 6. A Glimmer of Hope, the Mercy of Allah. Despite the severity of Jahannam, Islam teaches that Allah is also the most merciful, the most compassionate. His mercy knows no bounds, and He is always ready to forgive those who sincerely repent. Even amidst the descriptions of punishment, there is a glimmer of hope. The Qur'an reminds us, say, "O my servants who have transgressed against themselves by sinning, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Indeed, Allah forgives all sins. Indeed, it is He who is the forgiving, the merciful." Quran 39:53. This verse offers solace and encouragement, emphasizing that Allah's mercy is greater than any sin.